Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just had a massive progress, a massive expansion done, where we finally got our red signs automated. It took quite a bit, but now we just need to organize all of this, get some red signs going, and as soon as we get fluid handling, we should be in a good place in terms of automating a lot of the things. So right now logistics is going to get it. Then we'll have to move further down towards other things. If we look at barreling, that's one of the ones we want to go for. That requires engines anyway, where we get the storage chest, which I also very much want. So what if we do steel into, was it this one? I think it was, into that. Oh, that gives us a ton more things. Maybe there's a good way to make some fluid just so we don't have to have all that byproduct. But yeah, that's something we'll have to look at. But at least these two first. And let's work on speeding this up. Yeah, we need to make some tidal pools to store some of this, because we have quite a lot buffered right here. So what if we just do that for now? That should empty out this one, going into that one. And let's do a double input of this one, since it's flowing through rather slow. I'm not quite sure how much we have buffered up over here. But at one point we can just turn this one and empty out that one. Maybe do it right now, could be good. Oh, which way did it go? Right there. That should give us quite a bit more emptied out and give us quite a few petri dishes. But it did give us a ton of new things. There's so much, and all these animal things. Huh. Brought a friendly bug-like creature in this enclosure. Ah, friendly things. That's always nice. It means I'll have a little companion, which is always good. So that is going. This is going. We'll probably have to turn this at some point. And then hopefully I'll get some storage for gases soon. Don't think I have a gas storage anywhere. Reused oil. Makes, oh, I can do that to get more output if I want to, if you want to use a coke for that. I don't know if carbon dioxide, that probably doesn't have any burn value. No. That's not gonna help us anything in terms of getting more fluids that has a fuel value. Oh well, we'll let it run for a little bit. So, expansion-wise, we probably need to move this one. Please take you, and I think it's what we have over here. So what if we just put you here for now? Oh yeah, the robots don't like that. I keep forgetting I just can't do this because the robots don't... Oh. Do if we just place it down again. Hopefully figure it out. Constructor drones, please go. That should be fine. Oh yeah, we need to get the steam over here. I completely forgot about that. And we only have 32 items in the network plates, so we do need to do that. That is quite important. Let's extract the steel for now. Oh, steel, sorry, the steam. All the way across the map. Oh, wait. Or we can just make it over here. That might actually be a bit easier to do it that way. No need to make it harder for ourselves. So a little pump, please. A little boiler. Right. There. And take you to there. Oh. Yeah. And some pipe. That seems good. And some coal. Probably have to go pick up some. Oh, okay. All the coal is here. I forgot to limit this one. I probably should. That's better. Otherwise, we will be mining this out a bit too fast. And when we have to move it, it will be a bit annoying. So there we are. That should be our mining drones going in. Let's keep an eye on the biters. There's still a bit away. Because if I hit biter pollution, I'll have to get the turrets up and running. Otherwise, we will be in serious trouble. Just gonna check lead. That seems somewhat easy enough to make, so it shouldn't be that bad if we have lead nearby to get that up and running, the ammo production. Just have to find lead. I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't think that would be best thing to do. Okay, lead is completely gone. Oh well, we'll find it at some point. That is going, that is buffering. This is fine as well. Let's just handcraft a few of these. I have to go grab 1,000 of you. That should give us more, and then we just need to grab some copper. Hopefully we have some in storage. We do, but I want to empty these out first. Can I just take you? And pick you up to get a bit more room. I think that'll be fine. So there we are. Yeah. Science, fine. This is speeding up slowly. Turn you over here to empty out these. So the tidal pool of the tar can start to build up again. So we were looking for this one. And that's why we kind of stopped, because we needed a ton more things to do that. Yeah, I'm planning to automate circuits. I just ran into some issues when I had to, because a lot of the things I needed were locked behind research. So if I do circuits, this one, for example, that one is researchable, but in here, and to get some of these, we need quite a bit. Look at that, that's locked behind some molecular, I can't even, decohesion. Yeah, there's a lot of steps we'll have to do to automate it, and one of these researches, I think this one will probably be the easiest to get. That requires 100. And do blood. Oh, and automated way to get ore in case you can't find it out in the world. That is actually not bad. But I want to get to that one first as well. Then I want to get to xenobiology. That sounds kind of cool. But yeah, we need to speed up this process somehow and get more in. I could, in theory, copy this one. It's just a throughput issue. Do we have the fast inserters yet? Don't. Do you want that before this one? I think so. We'll do it like that. Because if we get fast inserters, I can shift some of these around to make it go a bit faster in terms of throwing things in. Nope, I don't even know what Dura-Aluminium is. I have aluminium as is, but none of the other things yet. Right now I'm focusing on automating all of the starting items. We have some of that. So that is good. So we need to speed up our science. That is pretty much the main thing. Glass things are slowing down. That is probably because this one is not keeping up. So what's slowing us down is pretty much our gas production. Is there a better way to get any kind of fluid? Let's try the gas, because what we're doing right now is making coal gas. Is there any way that's better at making that? We could, in theory, do it with coke and get some ash. Guess we don't need that for anything anytime soon, but that will give us that. But it doesn't feel like a good trade-off. So we might just want to stay with one of these recipes, making coal and tar. Also use wood instead. Maybe setting up a bigger production for this one might be good to speed up the production of this. So what if we make a few? Just for the fun of it. Because we could do a nice setup here instead to do... Instead of all this shenanigans, we can move both the glass productions over here. And just do... let's do it right here to plan out to... Oh, that might have been... If we do you 3, that's what I want to try. We will give you pretty much this one, since that's what we have the most of. Because we need the coal anyway, don't we? Yeah, coal is running out. So if we make that one, just do times 3. Can you output? No, you do need one space in between. Right, oh wait, one more. Right there. Because that way you can move this one over. So, wait, it's not going to work until I empty these. Can I do that without breaking anything? So what if I do this? I think that should increase our speed a bit. Probably also make some robots get stuck somewhere. But then we can have one of these taking... please get you away. What's called taking in one of them, and we can take the one from over here, taking the other one. So please... Yeah, let's go pick that up. I'll show you what I have planned, because that way I never have to keep turning them and buffering it. I'll just have them take whatever gets produced. So, please come with me. You can stay for... Oh, I might want to take you as well. Please come here. Let's do a bit of cleaning. We have to do that once in a while. You can stay for now. Because if we do this over here, we can do the outputs together and all the inputs and have 2 of these consume all of it. I kind of want to just get this emptied out. Because then I can show you what I want to do. In theory, this should probably get its own cell. Do we have enough room to do it here? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we can deconstruct all of this. Going this way now. So then we'll move it over into this cell instead. Wow, I have a ton of junk on me. I should probably empty some of all of this out. I'm gonna throw it into here. They will figure it out. Yeah, that seems somewhat good. So, please take you and you'll start right here. You'll have double output. Means we have pipe, pipe, pipe. Could in theory skip that one to save a bit on the pipes. Then we'll have one on each of these out here. So that way I can do, you'll jump this one. And you'll jump to here. So both of them, you can jump out and connect up somewhere along these lines, I think. That'll give us all the outputs we need. That means on the back side, you will not be needed. I don't think you'll be needed either. But this will pretty much fill it up. These two will go out up top, and the rest will go into our glass furnaces. We can set up the first one, so we have a nice big production area over here. Glassworks. Yeah, you can stay. Let's do right here for now. You will make petri dishes as the first thing. You will then consume what we have in that one. You'll jump to right there, taking everything you can. And I'm doing this to never having to automate this in the near future. And you'll request add glass in. That will get all of this tar going in. Let's get power here on the back side. And that works. That means we can could move a bit closer to each other. That'll probably be nice. Make it look a bit better. So guys, I think this is gonna be a pretty good setup for this in terms of producing a bit more of the fluids we need. I just need to go over here and collect this one. And this one I can empty out quite easily. Let's just get it emptied out in record speed, please. So I can get this one away. So with this, we have increased our production quite a bit in terms of the two bottlenecks we had. Oh, they are connected here and here. Oh yeah, these are not. You're correct. I thank you for that. You are very correct. So with that should be enough. Let's get this one moved in just a second. Just want to empty out our tailing pond. But yeah, Chris, it's going very good. Very well. We have automated red science. At least the whole process for it. So in that regard, it's going very well. Yeah, it's pretty much empty. I'll just pick it up now. Get with this one. Yeah, I'll take you. Like that. That cleared out this entire cell. That means if I go over here now and I just place it here, I should probably have done this instead. No, that cost me a bit of fuel, but I want it to look good. There we are, and you'll make glass bulbs. That means you'll take this one to here, and I'll change you out with something that's a bit better. And there we are. That should be a much better setup than we had before. We We're probably not producing enough for it to continue, but at least we are producing it at the same rate. And we are using a ton of the coal we have stored up and making it into regular coal, or raw coal into coal. Now we just need things delivered. We'll need our fast inserters that gets done in a minute. And then we are looking rather good. Petri dishes is missing because of over here. So I don't think we should double this one. I don't think they're producing or double these, but we could double this one and get it in if that is needed, or we can just leave it as is if something else is the bottleneck. That is good. Science. Oh, wait. We are producing science faster than we can consume it. Well, would you look at that? That does mean that I want to put up a second lab. There we go. Double labs, double speed. And then, yeah, this will hopefully get up and running again. So that is very, very nice to see. Could start to mark things on the map. This is pretty much... Oh, there's probably a ton of things I have to... Oh. Glass bulb. And can I do the other one as well? Petri dish production. Go at, did even spell it right? Of course I didn't. Well, I'll probably remember to spell it correctly at some point. I'll just go have a little sneak peek. What is PE? There we go. So now at least know what's being produced over here for when our base is insanely big and we can't find a way around anymore. So when fast inserter is done, we can move things around a bit more. Let's get all of you picked up. You are just in the way now. That is perfect. That goes into that, that goes in that, that goes into engine so we can get a storage chest. That'll give us what's called Pyanodons, construction robots. In that regard, we are getting some automation. Can you not keep up? Is something else starting to lack a bit? Or are we just overproducing? We're just overproducing, so it should be fine. So that is fine. You are full. Perfect. That is full as well. You're getting all the items you need. Should try and clean this up a bit. But for... Oh! Ah, that's probably why I can't why you asked Akirim if I had to drill him, because otherwise I can't make fast inserters. How do I get that? Oh! Oh. And it needs aluminium processing. Which is... Okay, a bit ways down. So I can't just jump to higher tech without going through a lot, so... It is kind of a race of getting science up and running, or fast science up and running rather quickly. Since that stops a lot of things from being researched. That is good. How's the pollution? It's still a ways away from the biters. Good. Don't want any sneak attack getting in. So yeah, that we can leave this. There's still fluid pipes all over the place. And one thing we could do, I've done this before. a little main bus down the line in between the roboports. So we have like 2 or 3 lines here. Or in my Factorio 2, I had double, so it had double lanes for running a main bus in between these. It was actually quite good when I did that. But don't always just copy your older blueprints if they worked, but try to be a bit innovative once in a while. So let's see here. You are going. These are producing. We're getting a ton of coal out. So that is good. Iron-wise, 100k left. Coal-wise, 150. So we probably have to think about how we will expand out in the future as soon as we start to run out of things. So that is sped up. Can I see what the bottleneck is? Iron ore is bottlenecked. That is bottlenecked as well. That seems to be the only thing. The rest, oh, it might be other things, but that is seaweed, iron. Yeah, we have a few things that's bottlenecked, but with the production speeds, that is what we can expect to be happening at the moment. So you're fine. You're not keeping up anymore. Oh, you're missing things. Because you are missing things, so we might want to expand our seaweed farm a bit. And get a bigger one. Might have to get a whole grid of seaweed. That could be quite cool. How much is seaweed used for? Let's see, you're used for the algates. And for food in the future. Should we just expand out a bit? Oh yeah, we do have splitters now, so I should probably automate the fuel insertion into these. We'll go this way for now. Because what I want to do is get a little chest. Is one gonna be enough? Because if we do this, do you out? You will of course request raw coal. I think that is the best thing we have at the moment. Raw coal, let's get 500. That gets delivered. That means all the way down here. Oh, I want to move it back 1. There we are. All the way down here, we'll do a splitter and one of you in. And let's check if that works like this. Because knowing the Factorio one, we couldn't do a insertion like this. But can we sideload this in? What if I take all of you out? We can. That seems perfect. So that means we can take this one. Stamp it down over here. Let's get some pipes and things in between. And there and right here. I'm using about 4 or 5 megawatts, it seems, of power. So I'm just making sure that this works. That's going in. That's going. So it's not too bad yet, but it is slowly building up. And should be delivered if we had any robots, but the construction ones are messing up a small amount. Let's just do that. That should be good. And a few more of you. That way we should have most of this sorted, and hopefully, please do that way instead. I don't know why they change orientation once in a while. But they just kind of do. Go, that goes in. That goes in. There we are. That is all of these running. And hopefully we can supply it fast enough. So a very nice power setup. Something that I am very happy with. And yeah, I think seaweeds is one of the things we have to look at. The same with, let's call it iron. Imagine just this 47 can't keep up with what we're needing. So that is actually quite surprising. Science going glass. We did set up glass production, didn't we? I didn't forget. We have glass being produced here. It's just not being produced fast enough. Is that the case? It is. So let's just do this. Let's do a whole row of glass. Please take you. Then we can change one of the other ones to something else. Let's just make sure we don't need glass. There we go. That is pretty much a 400% increase in glass production. And let's throw off some of the excess things. Seed sap. Yeah. Bit of excess things been dropped off. The rest will just kind of go. This is slowly but surely filling up. Let's craft more of this. I should pretty much just be handcrafting these most of the time, since they are one of the main things that I'm missing. And there we are. That's a few of these automated, so we have a bit in storage. Coal processing is going along nicely. And these are getting in. Hopefully we have enough coal being produced to keep all of this up. Producing 250. So coal is going to run out at some point if we don't watch out. So I think one of the things we'll do in the next episode is maybe go coal hunting. Is not that important yet, but it is something we'll have to keep in mind or keep an eye on, at least until we figure out other things. So I think this is a somewhat decent place to end the episode. Science is going strong. We have solved our power. Biters are still a ways away. So in not too long, we should probably do some research as well for defense, so we can get a wall up and running that can be supplied by robots or by a long belt along the outer perimeter. I think that's the best way to keep the biters at bay, at least until I figure out how strong they are. So with that, I will end this episode. Hopefully you are enjoying this as much as I am. It's a completely new take on Factorio. It's a lot more, I would say, nitty gritty, but that is perfect, and that is exactly what I enjoy doing. So if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button on the video, so YouTube knows that this is something you guys want to watch. And also come follow us or join us on Twitch. We are always having a blast here. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.